you don't mind us going with the obvious one, but Archie, is he set to play? How's he feeling?
He's been good. Obviously last week was very, very close, so there was obviously no point in risking it, but he trained yesterday and trained well. Obviously got another session this morning, so if he gets through that, he'll play.
Any other changes lately?
Yeah, look, Jason Gary will come into the team. Jason will come back into the team. He's started the season off very well for us, and got to a point where he needed a little bit of a breather, a little bit of a break, but he was good away at Central Coast, and he'll come back in the team, and Lee Broxham will partner Mills in midfield.
So that means Rashid to the bench?
Yeah, Rashid will have a spell. Rashid's done very, very well for us. Obviously, I've had to pick a team that I think is going to get us a result tomorrow night, and that's why I hence have made those couple of changes.
And central defence stays the same?
Yeah, at this point in time. They'll get another opportunity. As I said, last week was disappointing that we didn't perform to our capabilities. It certainly wasn't a disastrous performance, but it was one of that we weren't happy with. We didn't reach the standards that we like. So it was disappointing. We get a good opportunity to put that right tomorrow night.
Kev, is this, like, I know it's only 6 weeks in, your performances have actually been pretty good in a lot of cases.
Thanks, Mike.
One or two bad ones, but results-wise, it hasn't perhaps been what you would have expected or certainly wanted.
Yeah. Look, it's regardless. I mean, I think you can analyse games however you like. You can analyse them based on stats. You can analyse them based on points, based on goals scored, based on whatever tickles your fancy. You can analyse. The reality is, we've played some good football this season. Am I happy with the points return that we've got for that? No. But ultimately, you get what you deserve. In a lot of those games, we didn't take our chances, albeit we played some really good football. So the reality is, we are where we're at the moment, based on merit. As I said, we played some good football, but we haven't punished teams and taken our chances. But we certainly are not going to throw everything out that we've been doing. As I said, we've played some very good football at times, and we hope to capitalise on that tomorrow night.
You've got, not that we. Sorry, mate, that we look too far ahead, but 4 games here at home. Yeah. It's a key time, isn't it? Key month, or not even a month.
Yeah. Again, you can break it down in how you like. We find ourselves in this period, and happens to be a period where we've got some home games, and yeah, of course we want to build some momentum and get some points. But it might seem boring to you, but if we look any further than tomorrow night, that's just the reality. We lose sight of what we're trying to do tomorrow night, and preparations have been done, to play Perth Glory, and that's the focus at the moment, to take 3 points tomorrow night.
So Glory are your opponents. What does the opposition research talk about the side? What are you expecting? How do you get to that?
Look, watching them over the last few weeks, and obviously analysing them this week, they're a good team who try and play football. They possess some pace in attacking areas that have hurt teams in recent weeks. So we're going to have to be wary of that. But from the flip side, if we want to try and play a brand of football that excites our fans, and as I spoke about before, we've done that in the main for quite a few games. But it's about combining that now with some goals and with a result.
Is there a key element to converting those performances to the goals that you talk about? Or?
Yeah, look, I think like I said, we've got in that final third, and played some good football to get there. It's just maybe that final decision, or the final execution hasn't been great. But it's obviously something that we've worked on, and not only in recent weeks, we've been working on it for a little while. But sooner or later it'll come together, and we'll get a favourable score.
You sometimes wish you had a more traditional centre forward to call on, rather than the mixture of sort of wide attackers and forwards that you've got in the team.
I suppose if we want to change the way we play and to change the current structure, maybe, but I'm not interested in changing the current structure. As I said, the structure has brought us some very attractive and good football. The fact that we haven't got the points return that maybe we deserve, or that we certainly would have liked, will suggest to these situations. But going back to the last week, I think we had 5 goal scorers on the pitch in the last 20 minutes. I'm certainly not losing too much sleep on the change in the structure at the moment.
As you said, you've played a lot of good football, not necessarily with the rewards it merits, but sort of more on Ian's question, really, with the sort of personnel you've got, have you got a plan B, or are you more or less got to stick to the kind of intricate approach work that you have been?
I think to cut the question short and maybe not have to answer it again in the near future if results don't go accordingly, I believe in what we're doing at the moment, and more importantly, the team believes in the way we're playing and the structure that we that go out and try and play. You know, has that reaped us the benefits of points? Obviously it has. In performances it has. So at this point in time I'm not going to convince, you know, get bogged down in terms of results, because we'll lose sight of the performance. We carry on in the main what we're doing and performing the way we have been, and the results will look after themselves. So I'm very comfortable and I thoroughly believe in what we're doing.
Keith Finker, you're using him off the bench a lot. Is that because he's not fully fit yet and up to speed, or is it because he's sort of not in your first choice 11?
Oh look, I think, you know, it's like anyone. You know, you're going to have to perform you know, better than the person in front of you. And at this point in time, I think you know, Mitch has been exceptional for us, Mitch Nichols, and you know, James is scoring some goals for us. So you know, he's obviously going to have to displace one of those, but you know, he's certainly doing all the right things in training. And as I said, it's just it's good competition for places, but at this point in time he's going to have to displace one of them too.